Nature's Network, Carson hunting the wild chocolate chip cookie. Hey guys!
What's up, guys? So,
we're filming a video.
We kind of already made this video, but I feel like we didn't go in depth enough, and since this will be
not on this channel.
Yeah, well, this will be on our new channel anyways, so if you want to watch a previous video, I'll link it down in the description. Alright. Okay. So, if you don't already know, which you probably don't, Carson and I went to Mexico last summer. In 2015! Yes! A soon-to-be fuckboy named Fern. Yep.
Like the plant.
Oh! We arrived in Mexico. Skip forward a couple hours. Carson and I go down to the pools, blah, 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 blah. We get thirsty and decide to go to the summit bar. So, we get there, there's this cute bartender, whatever, no biggie. All bartenders are cute. His name's Fern. He's staring at us, but I mean, whatever.
Like this.
Yeah, like that.
Just kidding.
So, we get there, and we're talking to him, whatever. He compliments our eyes.
Not to mention, this was his first day at work.
Yes, this was his first day at work.
Which we learned later.
Later in the story.
I don't know what I'm saying.
The dance was
buy my gold fishing hat.
Me too. Don't choke. He asks us if we have any boyfriends.
I don't even know where we're at. I forgot where we were filming.
So, Carson's like, not even with us. Bye, Carson. So we're talking, we're like, oh no, like we were busting a lot of time, whatever. And he's like, oh my god, how do you not have
She just broke up.
So then, we're returning the favor. We're like, okay, well, do you have a girlfriend? Like, we couldn't tell, how old he was. He looked to be, 20? Yeah. 21?
Maybe 21.
Okay, yeah, do you have a girlfriend? He's like, no, but I'm married.
Dun, 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 dun.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Go on, Barb.
We came up with that on the trip, actually. Okay, anyway, so we're like, what? And he was like, oh, I'm just joking. Ha, 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 ha. So, we left, and he was upset that we left. We come back later that night, and he's like, oh, I'm so sad that you left me, you gotta promise that you'll come back, tomorrow. And we're like, obviously, we're gonna come back tomorrow.
And may I say, the one good thing about this is that, there were other girls who were probably 20, maybe, but they were these girls that we thought were our age, but
yeah,
they acted like they were older. And, they would go up and try to flirt with him, but he wouldn't flirt back. He'd only flirt with us, from what we saw.
Yeah.
So it's not like we were it's not like that bartender who flirts with everyone. It was, we made sure to pay attention, by the way.
He wasn't a regular, bartender. I mean, he is a regular bartender, but, he wasn't, flirting because it's his job,
Yeah, we noticed that he didn't really do that with anybody else.
Yeah. At least not when we were around. But anyway.
Even when we weren't around.
Huh?
Even when we weren't around.
Yeah. But anyway, so the next day we got up early to go to breakfast for something, and then we met Fern at 9 o'clock in the morning to say hi, and it was really awkward, and he was like, oh, see you later. We were like, okay. So then we went back upstairs to go change, and we came back downstairs and he wasn't there. So of course our immediate thought was oh my god, they moved him, or he got fired or something like that. Because it obviously wasn't something else, obviously. So then we went to a different pool, came back later, and he was there. We went back upstairs, and we had
water because we were
perfect view of him from our balcony. So there you go. And then we went back downstairs and went talk to him. He made us a drink, blah 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 blah. Told us that our eyes were pretty. Told us that we were pretty. And then he asked us if we wanted to go to the marina around 7:38ish the next night. So out of common sense, a stranger in a foreign country that I have never been to, taking a bus
where they can't drive well.
Yeah. Alone, just us,
15 minutes away.
Yeah, 15 minutes away. So we were kind of sketchy. So we were so the next day we woke up and went down to the bar to tell him that we couldn't. He was like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. would you be able to do it if we did it earlier? So we're like, oh yeah, maybe. So this time we actually decided to like converse with her mother and to make sure that if we did die, she would know where we were. So she was like, yeah, but you have to stay like, yes. Yeah, she said yes, eventually.
What the hell were you thinking, Mom?
But we had to stay around we didn't want to stay around like the hotel we were staying at, but there was a hotel near it. We were going to go there and maybe have dinner or something like that, or like, then we were getting ready, like we were dressed to freaking kill, like, yes. And then we can't find him anywhere because we were stupid enough to be like, oh yeah, let's totally go somewhere, oh my god. And didn't like, we weren't like, oh, let's meet here, let's go here. We literally had no designated meeting like area or time or anything like that because we're stupid. Anyways.
Right.
Yeah. So anyways, then as we gave up, we like looked for him everywhere. We went out to like the entrance of the hotel. We went to the bar. We went to the pool. We went to the lobby. We went green. Then we give up. So we're walking back up to the hotel, and then we freaking see him from a distance. He's like waving at us like, oh, hey guys. We're like, bitch. He was like, oh, I was doing paperwork. We were like, bitch. Okay. Bitch. Oh, and we realized that before all this happened, we realized that the bar closed early, which was weird. So, yeah, sorry.
Earlier than normal.
That. Yeah, earlier than normal.
It usually closed at 6 and it closed at 5.
Yeah. So, that's like we were running like around everywhere trying to find him to make sure like he didn't leave or whatever. But it was whatever. So then we start following him. We're like, oh, we started walking towards the marina, and so we were like, we probably shouldn't go there because that's sketchy, like, and it's like 7 or 8, so it's kind of starting to get dark outside, like, we're not very familiar with the place, like, we're like, okay. So Carson is like, we argued about it for like about a minute of who should ask where we were going, and it finally came out to Carson, and she goes, where are we going? And he was like, oh, we're going to go to a bar. It's about 10 minutes away by on the bus.
Goddamn bus.
I'm like,
the goddamn bus. Let alone, taxis are sketchy enough. But the goddamn bus.
So the bus. Yeah. Anywho, so then we were like, we were kind of like wanting to hang around here, like, would you want to go to the bar at the other hotel? Like, you don't have to be around work people or anything, but like, would you want to go to that bar or like whatever, just hang out around here, we can do whatever. And he's like, I can't make a party happen here, sorry, and then just walked off.
With his kids. His white kids!
So then the next morning, we're like pissed, like that night we like totally...
That night we ate a bunch of key lime pear.
Yeah. PEI, in case you care.
It was named that on the menu. Please excuse them.
Yep. Morning, we're like, nah, we're not going to Fern's pool. So.
Oh yeah, we were boycotting.
Yeah, we were totally like pissed about it. But anyway, so we happened to like look out our window on our balcony and realize that he wasn't at his bar. Winder.
If you know where that's from, comment down below.
We like finally got talking to him, like he was apologizing for the night before, like all that stuff, and we were like, oh, it's fine, you know, playing it off cool, even though we were like low-key still pissed about it. So we restored our faith to him, all that other crap, we're good, okay? So, one thing I forgot to mention. While we weren't at the bar and we were boycotting, literally nobody was there. And I honestly think that it was because we weren't there.
Yeah, which is weird because the pool was only packed when we were there.
Yeah. Like, I feel like people were like, oh, those two girls are there. This must be, like, a nice bar or whatever. Like, he flirts with them. Like, he's a nice guy. But then I feel like they kind of got the vibe that we were, like, mad at him.
Like, legit, we went there at, like, a time when it was, like, prime hour. Which was like maybe like noon or like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like prime hour, no one's there. We go back at like 3:34 when no one's there. Yeah. Happy hour doesn't start till 4:30, so it's pointless. And then everyone's there.
Yeah. Anyways, so that happened. Fast forward. Eventually asked him for like if he had any social media, blah blah blah, and he gave us his Facebook.
That comes later in the story. We take pictures. He asked if
the last day. Yeah, the last day that we were there, our last full day, he took a picture with us and his other friend named No Way.
Or whatever, Julio. He like had different name tags.
Yeah, it was like Juan or something. I don't know. It was weird. He changed name tags quite often. But yeah, that happened, and then anyway, so now fast forward to
3 months later.
3 months later, yeah, I remember that. 3 months. Almost exactly 3 months later. In Mexico, I bought us journals just so we could like journal what happened, put in pictures, whatever. I thought it might be fun, like whatever, so we could remember it. We decided that for our good YouTube video, we would read our journals. Well, as we're reading our journals and kind of telling the story, but now we're kind of telling it in a little more like detail as like on the Fern part, not like the trip part. So a couple months ago, I had posted all of the pictures that we took in Mexico on Facebook. Comments as we're filming the video on the picture of us four, him, Carson, Noe, and I. And is like, oh my gosh, you guys are so beautiful, I miss you so much, when are you coming back to Cabo, blah, 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 and we're like, oh my god, we're Texas, oh my god. Anyways, so we're like freaking out. So now is fast forward to New Year's Eve this year, 2016.
Well, it was like December 31st, 2015.
Yeah, December 31st, 2015, going into January 1st, 2016. Anyway, so we go out to a restaurant. I don't remember. Anyway, so we go out to the restaurant and we decide, oh my god, like I wonder how Fern's doing. So we decide to Skype, not really Skype, but like video chat him on through Facebook Messenger. So he answers. We're trying to talk, but we can't hear because the bar is so loud. So then we start a conversation like, oh, how are you doing? We're doing great. We'll be back in Cabo next year maybe. Like, miss you. Can't wait. And he eventually was like, oh, hugs and kisses. Love you guys. And we're like, oh my god, he said he loved us. And we're like freaking out, like fangirling, like to the max. Anyways, a couple more messages go by. Like I messaged him on and off. Carson doesn't have a Facebook, so like I would message him on and off. He messaged me out of the blue one day. Blah blah blah. Like, so we were beautiful, loved us, missed us when we were coming back to Cabo. Like, he commented on like my smile and my eyes and my face and everything I do, and it's weird.
He liked her more.
Yeah, I didn't think he did, but he kind of friend-zoned Carson.
Which now I don't regret that at all.
Yeah, no. And then he was like, oh, I'm still waiting to see you again. I want to hug you, kiss you, which is a little weird, but like at the time I was like,
which is weird because we never even got a hug from. We got okay.
Yeah. But we didn't get a picture. Anyways, and he was like, I'm never going to let you go again. And then last month, he messaged me randomly. We were talking for a little bit, and he was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, at the time, I was dating my ex-boyfriend still, so I was like, sorry.
Which maybe there'll be a story.
And so then I asked him to, like, tell me more about him to, like, let him down easy, so I wouldn't be like, no. So he wouldn't, like, take it personally, because, like, I still really liked him. I'd want to be, like, his friend, and, like, you know, to talk to him. Carson and I enjoy talking to him, like, even if it wasn't about, like, us just being like, oh, how are you? Like, what are you up to? So then he's, like, told me everything that he enjoys doing. We would message him on and off, and while we were in the Keys, he messages me and goes, hey, hello. I was like, how are you doing? He's like, very good so far. I'm reading this, like, verbatim, so just bear with me. And he's like, very good so far. What about you? And I was like, doing good. We were in the Keys, and I posted this picture
on my face.
On her face. And he was like, wow, you look so sexy. I felt in love again. Can I see a few more? So Carson freaking grabs my phone and sends this picture. I don't know if it'll be the next side. This picture. And I said, oh, thanks. And he was like, damn. This is when he went to Subway. He's like, you're so beautiful. Can I get a few more pictures? I want you my personal album, LOL. So she sent this one.
And cute, this
one. And this one. And this one.
You sent that one.
Oh, wow. And I said, smiley face. He's like, can I be a little dared? I'm like, what does that mean? And I was like, what? He's like, just a little. If you agree, obviously. I'm like, what do you mean?
No, bueno.
He's like, I would just like to see you without that bikini. I was like, thanks, LOL. I was like, I don't have any, sorry. And he's like, can you get one for me? And Carson and I were at Sparky's at the time, which if you've seen the vlog video, which you
should have.
may or may not have by now. I don't know. Then he's like, I'm at dinner, sorry. And he was like, can you do it later? I really wish to see you a little bit naked. I'm sorry, I must tell you. And I was like, tell me what? He was like, Zai, I want to see you naked a little bit. I was like, oh. He's like, is that a yes? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, what does that mean? And I was like, no. It was like, just a few, just topless, and he sends a crying emoji. And he was like, please, just one, I promise you, I just want to see you once. And I was like, you already saw the bathing suit. And he was like, I know, but that is just a wish from me to you. Can you do it for me? And I was like, no. And so since, like, after this, like, I'm done. Like, I'm, like, never talking to him again, whatever. Like, I'll be polite, but, like, no. So then I was like, I'm never going to see him again.
Not clickbait.
Yeah. So I'm, like, never going to see him again. So I was like, yeah, you can when I come to Mexico again. He's like, really? I'll get a good...
Yes, he doesn't work at the same bar anymore.
Yeah.
So we would never see him unless we contacted him to meet up, which he'd probably fail anyway.
Yeah. He was like, really? I can get a picture from you naked in front of me? And I was like, you can see in person when I come to Mexico again, okay?
Which was a lie.
Which is a complete lie, because I'm never going to see him ever again. Like, no. And he's like, when is that going to be? I'm still waiting to see you again. I hope soon. And so since we're probably going back soon, like this next summer. 2K17. I didn't want to tell him that, so like he wouldn't be like asking me when we were coming. I was just like, soon. And he's like, when is that? And I was like,
ultimate never.
I was like, I don't know, but soon. He's like, pretty much like, so you're not going to send me a picture? And I was like,
I can't get that through his head.
No. And he's like, please, just one? And so like, I'm still trying to like let him down easy and get him to just like stop asking about it, because like I know he's really sweet, like when he's like not freaking insanely trying to get me to send him nudes. So, like, I'm just trying to, like, lead him off of it, like, get on a different subject, whatever. And he's like, please, just one? That is enough for me. Please, okay? And I was like, sorry. He was like, okay, I'll have to wait. I hope you will be here soon. I was like, yeah, me too. And then, like, didn't respond. So, like, fast forward a couple of days, whatever, then he texts me, hi. And so I'm like, hi, like, thinking, like, I'm like, okay, maybe I can talk to him again. Like, maybe he's off the topic. So the next text message he sends me, I'm still waiting for my picture. I'm like, I didn't respond. Actually, I said it. I was like, okay.
like 5 hours later.
Yeah, like, literally. And then he's like, so, can you send me one? I didn't respond. That one I didn't respond. So then, when I just went to Texas, I may or may not make a video about that, so I don't know. Be looking out for it if I do. So he texts me, and it's like, hello. It's me. I was wondering if after all this years you'd like to meet Adele. I was like, good song, LOL. And he was like, LOL, how are you? So I'm like, oh, finally he's off this topic, whatever, and everything. Like we got to be like somewhat good friends with him. So like I just wanted to like get like my friend back. And like whatever. And I was like, good, how are you? And he's like, I miss you. He's like, I'm still waiting for you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I miss you too. Like, I figured it was about, like, Cabo. He's like, waiting for me to come back to Cabo, whatever. We talked about, like, multiple times before the whole fuckboy incident. And then he's like, I'm still waiting for my pictures, sad face. I'm like, I didn't respond. I haven't responded. This has been, like, 3 days. Oh, and by the way, when he said the hello thing, I didn't respond till the next day because I was, like, over it. So that's the story about how our amazing, cute bartender friend went to fuckboy. Like, Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Anything to add?
Yes. Yes. Don't go to Mexico and get fucked up. Note from our
Go to
friend.
Mongo Deck.
Bye.
Okay, bye!